Syntaxis Symposium Series Ashtanga's 8 limbs. The Niyamas, the second limb of Ashtanga Yoga, consist of 5 moral and ethical observances guiding our inner and outer worlds. These principles foster self-discipline, mindfulness, and a deeper connection with ourselves and the divine. The 5 Niyamas, Saucha purity, Santosha contentment, Tapas discipline, Svadhyaya self-study, and Ishvara Pranidhana surrender, offer a holistic framework for inner transformation. Each Niyama interweaves with the others, supporting our physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. As we delve deeper into each Niyama, we will uncover its essence and explore practical ways to embody its wisdom in our daily lives. Saucha, the first Niyama, emphasizes the importance of purity in all aspects of our being, physical, mental, and environmental. Outer cleanliness, achieved through personal hygiene and maintaining a tidy environment, forms the foundation of Saucha. Inner purity involves cleansing the mind of negative thoughts, emotions, and limiting beliefs through mindfulness and meditation. Saucha extends beyond our personal space, encompassing our interactions with the world around us. By purifying our bodies, minds, and surroundings, we create a harmonious balance that allows us to experience life more fully. Cultivating inner purity requires self-awareness and a willingness to confront our own negativity. Meditation and mindfulness practices are invaluable tools for this, helping us observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment. By focusing on positive qualities like kindness and gratitude, we naturally crowd out negativity. Surrounding ourselves with positive influences can significantly impact our inner purity. By choosing to focus on the positive, we create a fertile ground for inner peace and spiritual growth. The practice of Saucha extends far beyond mere cleanliness. Physically, it promotes health and vitality through pure food, water, and regular cleansing practices. Mentally, Saucha fosters clarity and peace of mind by releasing negative thoughts and emotions. Emotionally, it cultivates balance and resilience, allowing us to experience joy and contentment. Through Saucha, we create a solid foundation for overall well-being. Santosha, the second Niyama, invites us to cultivate contentment and acceptance in our lives. It is about recognizing the abundance in our lives and appreciating what we have. True contentment arises from within, from a deep sense of gratitude and appreciation for life. Santosha allows us to approach life with peace and equanimity, accepting its ups and downs with grace. Through Santosha, we cultivate a deep sense of inner peace, freeing ourselves to live more fully and authentically. Cultivating contentment in our fast-paced, consumer-driven society can be challenging. One of the biggest obstacles is our attachment to outcomes, leading to disappointment and frustration. Comparison and fear also hinder contentment, making us feel inadequate and anxious. Santosha involves letting go of control, accepting life as it unfolds, and finding joy in the present moment. When we are free from fear and anxiety, we can pursue our goals with greater clarity and joy. Cultivating Santosha requires conscious effort and mindfulness. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to dissatisfaction, shifting our focus from what we lack to what we have. Mindfulness helps us become aware of our thoughts and feelings, allowing us to choose positivity. Simplifying our lives creates space for peace, clarity, and contentment. By incorporating these practices, we can gradually cultivate a deeper sense of contentment. Tapas, the third Niyama, is the internal fire that fuels our spiritual growth. It involves a conscious effort to refine our bodies, minds, and spirits. Tapas requires embracing challenges and pushing beyond our comfort zones. Through discipline and self-effort, we develop strength and resilience. The rewards of tapas are immeasurable, leading to personal transformation and self-realization. Tapas manifests in various forms, encompassing physical, mental, and spiritual disciplines. Physically, it involves adopting a healthy diet, regular exercise, and disciplined yoga practice. Mentally, it includes meditation, mindfulness, and setting healthy boundaries. Spiritually, it involves deepening our connection to the divine through prayer and selfless service. Tapas is about finding the right balance between challenge and ease, tailored to our individual needs. The practice of tapas yields a rich harvest of benefits, transforming us from the inside out. It increases willpower, empowering us to break free from unhealthy habits and achieve our goals. Tapas cultivates inner strength and resilience, allowing us to navigate adversity with grace. It fosters a sense of purpose and direction, aligning our actions with our aspirations. This sense of purpose provides a guiding light, inspiring us to live with greater intention and meaning. Svadhyaya, the fourth Niyama, beckons us to embark on an inward journey of self-study and self-awareness. It is about cultivating a deep understanding of ourselves, our thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and motivations. Svadhyaya encourages us to observe ourselves objectively without judgment. This inner journey requires honesty, courage, and a willingness to confront our shadows. As we delve deeper into ourselves, we cultivate greater self-awareness, leading to increased self-acceptance and inner peace. Svadhyaya encompasses various practices that facilitate self-reflection and introspection. It is about creating space in our lives for stillness, contemplation, and honest self-appraisal. By engaging in these practices regularly, we gradually unveil the layers of self, gaining deeper insights into our true nature. One of the most accessible forms of Svadhyaya is self-reflection. This can be as simple as taking a few moments each day to sit quietly and observe our thoughts and emotions. Journaling can be an invaluable tool for self-reflection, providing a safe space to explore our inner landscape without judgment. By putting our thoughts and feelings into words, we gain clarity and perspective, identifying patterns and uncovering hidden beliefs that may be holding us back. Another powerful practice for Svadhyaya is meditation. Through meditation, we train our minds to become still, allowing us to observe our thoughts and emotions from a place of detachment. As we cultivate greater awareness of our inner world, we begin to see ourselves more objectively, recognizing the impermanent nature of our thoughts and feelings. This detachment frees us from being ruled by our emotions and empowers us to make conscious choices that align with our values. Studying sacred texts and spiritual teachings can also be a profound form of Svadhyaya. By immersing ourselves in wisdom traditions that resonate with us, we gain new perspectives on life, death, and the nature of reality. These teachings can serve as mirrors, reflecting back to us our own potential for growth and transformation. The practice of Svadhyaya yields a bountiful harvest of fruits, enriching our lives in countless ways. As we cultivate greater self-awareness, we naturally begin to live more authentically, aligning our actions with our values and aspirations. One of the most significant benefits of Svadhyaya is increased self-acceptance. As we get to know ourselves more deeply with all our flaws and imperfections, we develop greater compassion and understanding for ourselves. This self-acceptance frees us from the need to seek validation from external sources, allowing us to embrace our individuality and live with greater confidence and authenticity. Svadhyaya also cultivates a deep sense of inner peace. As we become more aware of our thoughts and emotions, we learn to observe them without judgment. reducing their power over us. This detachment from our mental chatter creates space for inner stillness and tranquility to emerge. We become less reactive to external circumstances, finding peace and contentment within ourselves. Furthermore, Svadhyaya empowers us to make conscious choices that align with our highest good. As we gain a clearer understanding of our values, motivations, and desires, we are better equipped to make decisions that support our overall well-being. We become more discerning in our choices, choosing paths that lead to growth, fulfillment, and spiritual evolution. Ishvara Pranidhana, the fifth and final Niyama, invites us to surrender to a higher power, acknowledging that we are not separate entities, but part of something much greater than ourselves. It is an act of humility, recognizing that our individual will is but a small drop in the vast ocean of existence. This surrender is not about weakness or giving up, but rather a profound shift in perspective, a recognition of our interconnectedness with all things. Imagine a leaf floating down a river, surrendering to the current, trusting that it will be carried to its destination. Ishvara Pranidhana is akin to this surrender, allowing ourselves to be guided by a force greater than our limited understanding. It is about releasing the need to control every aspect of our lives, trusting that we are exactly where we need to be in each moment. Ishvara Pranidhana does not require adherence to a specific religion or deity. The higher power we surrender to can be anything that resonates with our understanding of the divine, nature, universal consciousness, or simply a sense of loving presence that permeates all things. It is about connecting with something larger than ourselves, recognizing that we are not alone in our journey. This surrender is not a one-time event, but an ongoing practice, a continuous letting go of our ego's grip on control. As we cultivate Ishvara Pranidhana, we experience a profound sense of peace, knowing that we are held and supported by something beyond our limited human understanding. While the concept of surrendering to a higher power may seem appealing, our ego often resists this letting go. We are conditioned to believe that we are separate individuals responsible for creating our own destiny. This illusion of separation can make it challenging to fully embrace Ishvara Pranidhana. One of the biggest obstacles to surrender is fear. We may fear that letting go of control will lead to chaos, or that we will be powerless to shape our own lives. This fear can manifest as a need to micromanage every detail, leading to stress, anxiety, and a sense of being overwhelmed. Ishvara Pranidhana invites us to trust that even when things don't go according to our plans, there is a higher intelligence at work, guiding us towards our highest good. Another obstacle to surrender is our attachment to outcomes. When we are overly focused on achieving specific results, we may find it difficult to accept situations that don't unfold as we desire. This attachment can lead to disappointment, frustration, and a sense of separation from the divine flow of life. Ishvara Pranidhana encourages us to let go of our expectations, surrendering to the present moment and trusting that everything is unfolding as it should. Our ego's desire for recognition can also hinder our ability to surrender fully. We may seek validation from external sources, striving for success, praise, or material possessions to feel worthy. This constant striving can prevent us from experiencing the deep peace and contentment that comes from surrendering to something larger than ourselves. Ishvara Pranidhana invites us to recognize our inherent worthiness, knowing that we are loved and supported unconditionally, regardless of our achievements or possessions. Cultivating Ishvara Pranidhana is an ongoing practice, a continuous process of softening our ego's grip and opening ourselves to the guidance of a higher power. By incorporating simple practices into our daily lives, we can gradually deepen our experience of surrender, finding peace, acceptance, and a profound connection to the divine. One of the most powerful ways to cultivate Ishvara Pranidhana is through prayer or affirmation. Taking time each day to connect with our understanding of a higher power, expressing gratitude, seeking guidance, or simply acknowledging our surrender can create a profound shift in our energy and perspective. Cultivating a regular meditation practice is another invaluable tool for deepening our surrender. Through meditation, we learn to quiet the constant chatter of the mind, creating space for stillness and receptivity to emerge. As we sit in meditation, we can offer our worries, fears, and desires to a higher power, allowing ourselves to be held and supported in the vastness of the present moment. Engaging in selfless service is a powerful way to practice Ishvara Pranidhana. When we shift our focus from our own needs to the needs of others, we naturally tap into a sense of interconnectedness and begin to experience the joy of giving without expectation of reward. This selfless service can take many forms, from volunteering our time to simply offering a kind word or gesture to those around us. As we cultivate Ishvara Pranidhana, we may find ourselves facing challenges or setbacks. It is important to remember that surrender is not about passivity or resignation. It is about aligning our will with the divine will, trusting that we are guided and supported even in the midst of difficulty. As we conclude our exploration of the Niyamas, the second limb of Patanjali's eight-limbed path, we can appreciate their profound significance in our journey toward inner peace and spiritual growth. These 5 ethical observances, Saucha, purity; Santosha, contentment; Tapas, discipline; Svadhyaya, self-study; and Ishvara Pranidhana, surrender to a higher power, are not isolated practices, but rather interconnected principles that weave together to create a tapestry of transformation. Imagine a garden where each Niyama represents a different flower, each contributing its unique beauty and fragrance to the whole. Saucha, like the rose, represents purity and clarity, cleansing our inner and outer worlds. Santosha, like the sunflower, radiates contentment and acceptance, turning its face toward the light even on cloudy days. Tapas, like the sturdy oak, embodies discipline and perseverance, standing firm amidst life's storms. Svadhyaya, like the inquisitive vine, encourages us to explore the depths of our being, seeking knowledge and understanding. Ishvara Pranidhana, like the gentle breeze flowing through the garden, reminds us to surrender to a power greater than ourselves, trusting in the flow of life. Just as each flower plays a vital role in the garden's ecosystem, each Niyama contributes to our overall well-being, supporting our physical, mental, and spiritual growth. By cultivating these 5 principles in our lives, we create a fertile ground for inner peace, joy, and fulfillment to blossom. The Niyamas are not destinations, but rather guiding stars, illuminating our path and inspiring us to live with greater awareness, integrity, and purpose. Embracing the Niyamas is not about achieving perfection, but rather about embarking on a lifelong journey of growth and self-discovery. It is about showing up each day with an open heart and a willingness to learn, grow, and evolve. There will be times when we stumble, when old habits resurface, or when life's challenges test our resolve. During these times, it is essential to remember that the Niyamas are not about judgment or self-criticism, but rather about cultivating self-compassion and understanding. Just as a gardener tends to their plants with care and attention, we must approach our practice of the Niyamas with patience and kindness, recognizing that growth takes time and effort. Each time we fall short of our aspirations, we have an opportunity to learn from our mistakes, make amends, and begin again. The Niyamas are not about achieving a state of static perfection, but rather about engaging in a dynamic process of continuous improvement. It is through our imperfections that we learn our greatest lessons and discover our true strength. Living the Niyamas is an ongoing adventure, filled with both challenges and triumphs. It is a journey of peeling back the layers of conditioning, limiting beliefs and self-doubt to reveal the radiant beings we were born to be. By embracing the Niyamas as guiding principles in our lives, we embark on a path of self-discovery, leading us toward greater peace, joy, and fulfillment. The Niyamas are not merely philosophical concepts to be pondered intellectually, but rather practical tools for transforming our lives. As we integrate these principles into our daily routines, we begin to experience their transformative power firsthand. We may notice ourselves becoming more patient, kind, and compassionate toward ourselves and others. Our relationships may deepen as we communicate with greater authenticity and understanding. We may find ourselves drawn to healthier habits, nourishing our bodies with wholesome foods and engaging in activities that bring us joy and vitality. As we cultivate inner peace and contentment, we naturally radiate a sense of calm and serenity that touches the lives of those around us. The transformative power of the Niyamas extends far beyond our personal lives. As we embody these principles, we become beacons of light in the world, inspiring others to live with greater awareness, integrity, and compassion. Our actions, no matter how small, have a ripple effect, creating positive change in our families, communities, and the world at large. The Niyamas remind us that we are not separate from one another, but rather interconnected threads in the tapestry of life. By living in alignment with these universal principles, we contribute to the creation of a more harmonious and peaceful world for all beings. Thank from the Syntaxis Symposium series.